What lie, Shantae brown sugar talk and the black unicorns. I mean, sorry, brown sugar talks and the brown sugar talk. Um, y'all, I messed up my show today. So the next show, I put the show on the wrong channel. So I put the brown sugar talks and the brown sugar. I gotta get used to this stuff. So anyway, I gotta get used to like having two shows. I could like kind of it's like what I'm bringing to do more than one show. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be perfect, but right now it's it. So I always talk about cultural science, and the reason why I talk about cultural science is because of my cultural heritage. So being black, I always think that it needs to be like where we look at how our African parts, the African part of us connects us to the Black American part because our heritage is gonna always be in us. You see what I'm saying? Like I always talk about this too. Like say for instance you are a designer or you're a person and you just start doodling and then you see the doodles on like a sculpture when you go to the art museum. Like that's an African sculpture. Like I was just sitting there doodling and it just came up through me. It's because the ancestors are within you. And so people would think that that sounds crazy. Like it's like, no, it's like we say it, but we don't connect it for real. But that's because your ancestral heritage is actually inside of you. Things are actually passed down through your memory, like through your blood cells. It's passed down. I'm not through your memory because you never seen it. It's passed down through your blood, like it is actually within you. So the is usually something that Asian people have. It's like so many different parts of me where I'm just like, how does this even connect? And it really could connect if I look at the correct African tribe that I'm from, where my African ancestry is from. So now being Jewish, I look at that too. I look at that and say, okay, how does that connect for me to have all these other issues? I have sensitive skin, sensitive stomach, all this. You see what I'm saying? And so that is the part sick when I eat it. I can't eat meat, a lot of meat or whatever. And it's not that I just can't eat gluten. So there's so many studies out there about white people, but it's never any like a lot of studies out there about African people. And so we have one history from we have from Africa. You see what I'm saying? And our cultural heritage from Africa, because Africans are not prone to diabetes. You see, because of the different types of foods they eat. And if we look at India, you see, because even India has black people. So it's like we still have to look at all cultures, but all cultures, and then how does that relate to us as black people, and how does it relate to the ailments that we would have? And so that's all I've ever wanted is just like a hospital where it's just African American studies of what's going on. And it's not that you stick to the same African American study because some dummy go come out there and be like, I just want to be all black. It can't be all black because we have a mixture of people, just like Ethiopians are Italian and black. So it's like, how could we have an African hospital or a Black American hospital, and we only look at black people? Well, now we got to look at Italian people too, and their ailments and all these different things to bring us back to this part. So it's like because some people will misdiagnose, that's why misdiagnosed with heart disease and different things like that. So it's like if we have those ideas of what's going on more for the black community, then we have more ideas of what's going on for all people. So not that it's just there to mainly and solely help black people. It's mainly and solely there so that we have an idea of what other ailments could be happening within these people at these different times. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person with my uniqueness of um what is it, body different, whatever. So that's why today is just thoughts of science. So then I thought about, okay, now I'm Indian too. Like it's like, but that's always been. You see what I'm saying? So how am I closer to this and how am I closer to that? Because all those things are actually true. Like it's like I'm telling you, when they told me I was little, I was just like, this is unbelievable. I'm telling when they were telling me stuff when I was younger. I'm just looking at this man like that is not the truth. I have not seen a ghost. There are no ghosts. I have not seen ghosts for real. I'm still on that. I'm so based in reality that when I see stuff, it just be like this is amazing to me. I did not know animals would actually come and visit me. I did not know an animal would actually come and look me in my face. I did not know I was that peaceful. For an animal to actually want to walk with me, I was just like, what in the world? And I'm not the person. My son is like the one that really loves animals. I love insects, but my son loves animals to death. And these animals become, I did not know kids would be drawn to me like that. That's what made me stay into teaching. I did not know children would actually like me. Like I'll just be like, "Are you serious?" Because I'm so focused on myself at any given point. I don't even have a clue that this stuff is really good, that it will really happen, and it really actually happens. And so it's like they did. It wasn't that it wasn't told to me or that it wasn't taught to me. It's just that they just look at me and like, "You got to be kidding me." Who do you think I am? You know what I'm saying? Like you think I'm that stupid. And it's like because everything is scientific. And so it's like when we start to look at cultures and different things like that, how does that happen? How does that happen? You see what I'm saying? It's like what are these questions? So that's why I have always thought that we should start to build a database or start to get more. And I know we have like these what is this thing where we can look at our blood and see what kind of diseases we'll have in the future and all these different things too. So that's something else we need to look at too. But I really feel like it needs to be a push for that in the African American community, especially if people of mixed cultures and different things like that, because it's like nobody is actually giving me any kind of prognosis of what's going on with me. That's why I keep just studying it for myself. Am I allergic to meat? Is it like the same situation too, where they gag? Are they putting something in the meat that we're allergic to or whatever? I don't know, but that's just my idea for today. It's just I just need to go back over that. It's just like I have so many questions about that because I'm not getting enough information about it. It's not something that I'm always studying. It's like even with African Americans, how they that ringworm is like lice. It is for me because it's like that's the only thing that we'll get because we sharing those alleles with people that we don't know. Or it's too much oil on the sheets and different things like that. Because sometimes they'll tell us that we don't produce oil and we do. So it's like some things we just really need to start paying attention to because just because you're black does not mean that your blackness is gonna be like everybody else. And it's not gonna be the same in every house. Your hair textures are different from your sisters and your brothers. Your fingers and your toes gonna look different from your sisters and your brothers. The way you act, the way you feel, all these different things are gonna be different from the people, even though they that close to you, even though that's your family, that's your blood, it's still gonna be different reactions. So that's all I'm saying. It's like a lot that I thought that we could do as a community. But anyway, that's just Shantae. You see what I'm saying? That's Shantae that's under Brown Sugar Talk. Brown Sugar Talks. You see what I'm saying? Shantae, Brown Sugar Talks under Brown Sugar Talk. Or Brown Sugar Talks under Brown Sugar Talk. I don't know. Either way, y'all, that's what it is. So thank you for listening. I love you, and that's just another idea I got this out there. That's it. That is it for me today. I'm tired and I'm just rehashing old shit. But that's just my thoughts on science. Have a good day. And it's cultural science. I know. I know my video's still going. I'm just writing it in for Instagram, y'all.